Something I've always found interesting about the Danganronpa community is how certain characters become targets of intense dislike, even long after the game ends. It's interesting. So today, we're focusing on the Blackened of Danganronpa, trigger Happy Havoc, and breaking down any and all reasons they are hated to some. Leon Kuwata, the ultimate baseball star. Although he's loved by many as a character, he's hated by most as a killer. And it's hard not to see why, especially how he handled his situation. So let's go over it. Leon didn't just kill 𝙎𝙤𝙘𝙞𝙖𝙡, he made it messy, calculated, and almost spiteful. Sure, she lured him into a trap first, but after he broke her wrist and she fled into her bathroom, he went back to his room, grabbed his toolkit, and returned to finish the job. Fans argue he could have walked away or called for help, yet he chose revenge over survival. That makes his crime feel less like a moment of panic and more like a deliberate, malicious act. This reason was more interesting to me, his personality and wannabe persona. According to some, Leon is the textbook slacker with a shallow sense of self. He hates his natural baseball talent because he thinks it's uncool, dreams of being a rock star just to impress girls, and comes off as arrogant and self-absorbed. His free time events focus almost entirely on fame and attention from women, making him feel shallow compared to other characters. Basically, he's the kind of guy you want to punch in the face, not cheer for. Mondo Owada. Although I'll take any opportunity to talk highly of him, we have to go over the hatred I see for him quite a bit. I honestly don't think anyone is surprised for this. Chihiro trusted Mondo. He confided in him, seeking help to become stronger, and Mondo betrayed that trust in the cruelest way possible. Fueled by blind rage and jealousy, Mondo killed Chihiro simply because he felt inferior, jealous of the mental courage Chihiro showed in facing his secrets while Mondo couldn't face his own. It wasn't just murder, it was a cruel overreaction to a vulnerable friend who wanted nothing but guidance. And that type of betrayal is sure to get anyone frustrated at Mondo. Not only that, Mondo's personality is just exhausting. He knocks Makoto out cold just for trying to calm a situation and constantly exudes foul-mouthed, territorial energy. His short temper and patience of a human embodiment of violence make him feel like a ticking time bomb. Add in the toxic masculinity and macho bravado, and it's clear why fans find him more frustrating than likable. And yes, although you might have taken him more as a weird joke, a lot of people get turned off from his character just from his pompadour, his execution, and his style and over-the-top design sometimes make him just feel more like a joke than a tragic figure. Celestia Ludenberg. Elegant, manipulative, and always 3 steps ahead, or so she thinks. Let's talk about why she's one of the most controversial killers in Trigger Happy Havoc. Celestia's actions in Chapter 3 are often considered some of the most irredeemable in the game. She deliberately manipulated Hifumi Yamada, using him as a pawn to murder Kiyotaka Ishimaru, only to kill Hifumi afterward to eliminate loose ends. What truly pushes fans over the edge, however, is how she motivated him, by falsely claiming that Kiyotaka, one of the most morally strict students, had sexually assaulted her. Many fans see this as crossing a line even by Danganronpa standards, especially since it exploits a serious accusation purely for manipulation. Unlike many killers who act out of fear, desperation, or survival, Celestia's motive is entirely materialistic. She kills for $10 million, planning to buy a European castle and live out a fantasy with a staff of handsome vampire servants. During the trial, she openly admits she would sacrifice everyone without hesitation if it meant achieving her dream. This complete lack of remorse makes her feel cold, selfish, and difficult to sympathize with. And one of the more popular arguments with her is her wasted potential. She's hated for being wasted potential, but the truth behind Celestia's so-called downfall? I covered it in a whole video, and trust me, you don't want to miss it.